Hello. Just before I start, I just want to say thank you for all coming here. It means a lot to me, especially since I'm the only senior that you all came for me, whether or not you had to. I just want to thank you all, especially my family from Canada came all this way just this morning. So thanks a lot. So, Psalm 38, verse 21 says, "Lord, do not forsake me. Do not be far from me, my God." The psalmist, which is David, is crying out to the Lord for help as he feels weighed down by his own sin and his enemies. I'm glad to say that during my time at RTCS, which has basically been my whole life, that despite times where I felt weighed down or weak in the faith, God has not forsaken me and has given me so many wonderful people in my life who has had such a positive impact on me. Because of my friends, family, coaches, teachers, and administrators, I'm where I am today. The two people who have had the greatest impact on my life have been my parents. I'm so thankful for both my mom and my dad, who God has used to teach me many valuable lessons and raise me with so much love. Thank you, Mom, for being the most patient person I've ever met and for showing me what true unconditional love looks like. You have always been there for me at my worst moments as well as my best ones. Thank you for putting up with all my shenanigans, driving me to a countless number of places for soccer, always making sure I have lots of food, listening to me rant about things, and correcting me when I'm wrong. I love you, Mom. Dad, thank you for being the perfect role model for me. You've shown me what a hardworking, loving, intelligent, funny, intentional, patient man of God should look like. You've constantly been someone for me that I can always look up to and can ask for advice, and I couldn't have asked for a better dad. I will always remember the games of baseball, football, and soccer you, me, and Owen played in our yard as some of my fondest memories. Finally, I want to thank you both for not homeschooling me and sending me to RTCS. Next, I want to thank my siblings who have also had a very positive influence on my life. First off, Sonia. While I don't exactly miss having Rachmaninoff piano pieces stuck in my head all the time, I have still felt a part of me has been missing since you went to college. I haven't met many people who are as hardworking as you, whether that is in academics, music, or running half marathons. You are genuinely an inspiration for me. I will never forget your head injury and how worried I was, but also how strong you were in that situation and how God showed how faithful He is to His people in hard times. I am so thankful God gave me you as a sister. Finally, I would be remiss if I didn't mention my best friend, Owen. Owen, we have done pretty much everything together while growing up, and it's hard to imagine not sharing a room with you for the first time ever. However, I will always be thankful for your odd sense of humor, your kindness, and lessons you didn't know you even taught me. I'm so thankful God gave me you as a brother. One of the few times I've seen you cry was at the SWCAC championship that we both scored in, and I was so happy to see that it meant as much to you as it did to me. I hope we can play a year of college soccer as long as you keep working hard and grow a few more inches. Speaking of friends, I want to acknowledge the boys, or as most of you know them as Jordan, EJ, Vincent, Nate, Owen, and Colton. You guys are all very unique in your own way, and God has used each of you to teach me many things. You've all been a big inspiration for me in many ways. I'm so glad we were able to come together and work hard for our goals on the soccer field and on track. I really wouldn't have had any success without you. I have so many great memories with you that I could take up all of the graduation ceremony just telling some of them. The simple things have meant the most to me and have been so significant. Just being able to see you every morning, playing soccer at lunch together, eating meals together, having classes in common, and laughing at the most random things have been such a blessing to me, and I will never forget those things. I know you guys will do great wherever you go, and I want you to know that I'll always be there for you if you ever need me. Also, I want to recognize someone who has had a great impact on me, and is someone that I've always looked up to. Mr. Broadwick, you have been a great coach as well as a teacher for me, and I'm very thankful for you. In terms of soccer, you have been a fantastic coach for me for the past 6 years. You have always had great advice for me ever since 6th grade, and I don't think that if you hadn't told me to sit in fertilizer every practice, I would ever have hit my growth spurt. But all jokes aside, I'm very grateful with how much confidence and good coaching you have given me, and any success I've had at RTCS soccer has been because of you. You are the perfect example of what being sacrificial looks like, and as you always tell us, you are very humble. I'm very grateful that I've been able to know you for so long, and I will dearly miss your hour-long stories. Finally, I want to thank all my teachers. You have all been great teachers for me, and I feel very prepared for anything I might have to learn. I would say that I am very lucky to have you, but I don't believe in luck. Rather, I'm thankful to God who has taught me so many things academically, but also just about life through all of you. It isn't an exaggeration to say that some of the things I've learned in your classes have been life-changing, and I will not forget it. When I look back on my time at RTCS, my greatest memories aren't going to be any good grades or any athletic accomplishments I've gotten. Rather, just the small things that I see every day at school have meant so much to me. So I want to encourage all the other students to work hard and pursue excellence, but to remember to cherish all the little things you see. While academic and athletic accomplishments are awesome, remember that the most important thing is to seek to glorify God in all you do. It is easy to get busy and forget that, and sometimes it feels like God doesn't care about you. But as someone who has had these struggles before, I want to encourage you and say if you draw near to him, he will draw near to you. One of my favorite Bible passages is from Isaiah 51, verses 12 through 16, where God says, "I, even I, am he who comforts you. Who are you that you should be afraid of a man who will die, and of the Son of Man who will be made like grass? And you forget the Lord your Maker, who stretched out the heavens and laid the foundations of the earth. You have feared continually every day because of the fury of the oppressor, when he is prepared to destroy. And where is the fury of the oppressor? The captive exile hastens that he may be loosed, that he should not die in the pit, and that his bread should not fail. But I am the Lord your God, who divided the sea whose waves roared. The Lord of hosts is his name. I have put my words in your mouth. I have covered you with the shadow of my hand, that I may plant the heavens, lay the foundations of the earth, and say to Zion, you are my people." Always remember that you are God's people, and as he is the one who established and maintains the earth, you can trust him with your life. Thank you to everyone at RTCS who has helped teach me this. Because of you, I will always be a Red Ram at heart. Thank you.